Today we will discuss what are thought and emotions. There is a lot of confusion between these two words. So it's very critical to understand towards if you're moving towards self-clarity, self-realization, that what is thought and what is emotion. So first I looked into the dictionary definition of what is a thought. Thought, as per dictionary, is an idea or opinion produced by thinking. The second definition is the action or process of thinking. Emotion, the dictionary meaning says, a strong feeling deriving from one's circumstances, mood, or relationships with others. So the critical word for thought and emotion is, for thought, it's the process of thinking. For emotion, it's a strong feeling. So let us go to this drawing, which I have shared in my earlier videos, which shows us as the consciousness, which is layered by the mind and the body. So now, we are having three information which is going into our mind. The first information is regarding a building. The building information is that it's a 5-story high building. This information goes through our 5 senses as visual information, gets processed in our brain and gets stored in our mind as a thought. There is second information with regard to a person whom we love. For example, our mom. She provides us good food, unconditional love, and keeps us secure. This information also goes in through the 5 senses, gets processed in our brain, and gets stored as a series of thoughts. Third information is regarding a person whom we hate, our boss or a teacher who's giving us a tough time, giving us tough deadlines, making our life miserable. The information is again going through the 5 senses, getting processed in our brain and gets stored in our mind as series of thoughts. Now, ourself as the consciousness, when we put our attention towards these thoughts, there is processing which happens in our heart and we emote the respective emotions. For example, if the information is with regard to the building and we are giving this attention to the information of the building, then it gets processed in our heart, but there will be no emotion or a neutral emotion which will be generated. But again, when we put our conscious attention to the series of thoughts with regard to a person whom we love, such as our mom, and it gets processed in our heart and we emote a emotion of love and we feel good. Now the third information with regard to our boss, we put our attention to the series of thought with regard to our boss and it gets processed in our heart and it gets emoted as an emotion of hate. So you can see that we, the consciousness, give our attention to the thoughts and we emote the corresponding emotion of love, hate. If we feel the emotion of love, we feel good. When we feel the emotion of hate, we feel bad. So this is the basic difference between thought and emotion. So to sum it up, the difference between thought and emotion is thought is stored in the mind and emotion is processed to the heart and we feel it in our body. If there is any queries, please comment. Thanks for watching. See ya.